It's okay. I can't finger myself, so I am very happy that someone else can help me with that.
Try fingers, butthole.
Kunis.
All right. So you it's it's twilight. You've escaped this castle. There's a path leading on ahead. Out of here. You continue on because what else is there for you to do? You could either go back or continue, but it doesn't seem like you found what you're looking for. Sign of Sir Helid, I mean Lady Helid or Sir Herringdale. So as you continue on your journey, you come across a dark, dank, wet ass shit marsh. Notable features in this marsh, other than it being wet and dank, there are two hillocks, one on the left and one on the right. Atop these hills are shitty little mud people villages, except it's like marsh mud, so it's even worse than your regular kind of dwelling that these people like.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. There's a road that kind of goes between them. It's a well-worn path, and this place is soaking wet, just soaking wet. You can see something dangling out over the marsh that's like extended on a pole. You can give me awareness rolls to see if you can decipher with your eye holes what the heck this is.
Hey, holes.
Are you giving us a handout?
No, awareness rolls.
Oh,
Thank you, Sir Lad. That bright sword. All right, so Sir Bradwin, Sir Alad, Sir Jackin. Oh, and do you want to roll for Sir Belisarius there?
Please finger my
Yes,
awareness.
fingers, dance.
I fingered you into success.
Okay.
Hey.
But you yourself were distracted. Sir Jackin cannot. This is just this man. Anyhow, so Sir Alad, Sir Bradwin, and Sir Belisarius, you see that there are cages that are dangling out over the marsh, and inside these cages are human beings. There's one on the left and one on the right, and they are screaming for help as you trot along the outside of this marsh, like "Help me! Save me!"
What looks to be the problem?
They're in a cage.
But that's,
That tends to
maybe they're
be a
supposed
good
to be
reason
there.
to need saving.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could be normal around here.
it could be normal around here.
I
Maybe
mean,
they done did wrong.
that's what I tell myself whenever I go to the dungeon.
Maybe I done wrong.
Maybe one of them in there is in there by choice.
Yep. So there's
Yeah.
the only distinguishing features, like the only thing that separates the two, like they look near as mud people, as you can tell, is one is on the left and one is on the right.
Wow.
One cage
Yep.
full of one. How many people each?
Yeah, one person each, dangling from each hilltop village thing.
Now, is
Are
the
there
cage made of iron or steel?
are there
It's
other
made out
people
of metal.
around?
Yeah.
Just fucking around.
It's made out
This
of
Anybody
is what
else?
happens when I can't
cold
finger.
steel.
What's going on with the village? Is it populated?
Yeah,
For
it looks like there are people there. They like hide when they like see your horses, and then after a moment, you see a couple peeking out from their mud huts.
Let's have our cutest of squires go try to wheedle them out of a hut. Someone out of a hut.
All right, fair enough.
I nominate my baby belly.
Who speaks for this village?
All right,
Yeah.
you want to send Baby Belly on a recon? Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll that squire, Sir Jack, and that's you.
Oh, please finger my squire.
Sorry, I am trying to find your squire right now. Forgive me.
His name
I'm
is
not.
Belly Belly.
I wasn't expecting to finger your
He's
squire as
waiting to
well.
get fingered now. he has a mission, and it starts with him getting fingered.
All right then.
Lucky Squire.
All right. Baby Billy. I can't. I'm not gonna say it.
He succeeded.
Hey, all right.
All right. So yeah, there's a couple of tense moments as your horses are stamping up and down on the edge of this marsh. The muck is sucking in their feet. Billy has to be very careful as he's crossing the marsh here. It looks like if he takes the wrong step, he and the horse might get sucked under. Time passes, and then he's trotting back. Did you send him to the left or the right village?
I like left.
All right.
I didn't realize there were multiple villages as well as cages.
Yeah. There's two villages. Each has a cage filled with a person. Kind of like one's on the left, one's on the right. They're separated by a distance.
In a simultaneous maneuver, can I send Squire Iona out to the other side?
Sure. Don't fail. It's as dangerous as I can make it sound.
Don't want to lose your squire to the mucky muck.
Uh-huh. Alright, so Iona goes to the village on the right. Moments pass. Your squires come back. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree squires come home. They both report pretty much a similar situation. There's a village headman there who would be honored to speak with you, and they both accuse the other village of being assholes. The person in the cage belongs to the other village, right?
Oh, jeez.
Yes, and that's all they could find out before the village headmen, were like, I'm not gonna talk to a fucking squire. Go get me somebody who can actually do something.
Okay,
Should we
talk to him.
should we split up and have half of us go to one and half of us go to the other?
Sure.
And then we can come back and talk to each other without these idiot farmers, villagers, muck people knowing what we're talking about.
Definitely.
Yes, fuck these muck people.
Marsh folk.
Mucky
Swamp
mucks.
people? You could call them swamp people.
Muck sounds
Swampers.
more derogatory,
That is
which I
true.
feel like they deserve.
These mucky fucks.
What is the Pokemon? Isn't it just muck?
Muck fuck? Oh, yeah.
Marshies.
Yeah, his name is Muckfuck.
Muck fuck. These muck fucks over here. They're a bunch of muck fuckers.
Alright.
He evolves into Muckbang.
Oh God,
Okay.
the most dangerous of them all.
That's extreme. Alright, so give me courtesy rolls or folklore, I guess. The spokespeople for the respective left and right parties.
Courtesy.
Folklore or courtesy. It's a great
Ooh, I
opportunity.
actually think Belisarius might have a decent folklore to run,
It's alright.
but I don't know what the courtesy
Sir
is.
Alad went to the left, Sir Bradwin went to the right. Yes, the situation is indeed identical. We are beset by our evil neighbors. A monster dwells in this marsh and comes to feed upon our people. To keep it happy, our fellow marsh dwellers in the hill next kidnap our folk to offer to it. We, of course, do the same in retaliation. But the marsh between us is deep, and often we lose our own men to the foul thing. Oh yeah, everybody gives me horsemanship who's riding around on this goddamn muck. They go on to say, the solution to their problems would be if some brave knights kill the marsh monster.
But that muck, it sounds like, I don't know if we've ever explored this. Can we pool together money and pay for mercenaries to do work like that for us?
It's some mucky bullshit.
You have done you've hired mercenaries in the past to like wage battles for you, but you've never taken mercenaries on adventure because that's not very knightly. Then the mercenaries would get all the glory.
Well, but dying in a muck because there's muck is also very unknightly.
Yeah, so don't.
That
fail
says
your
more about
horsemanship
you as a
rolls.
knightly person than anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, my life is worth more than the muck.
Is it?
Yeah.
If the mud
Otherwise,
can
why
beat
am I a
you,
knight?
it sounds like it's worth more.
All right,
My
so there's
life is worth more
some
than the mud.
pulleys that are used to lower the cages into the water, and you're asked if you'd like to see a demonstration.
Boy, I don't know if we should let these people keep killing each other if we could just potentially go get this thing on our own. What if we were to ask
Yeah.
both villages to just pause for a second? Because it sounds like the individual men didn't do wrong. We just need to go kill the monster.
Yeah, exactly.
And then maybe we could just, instead of having them give us a demonstration, we just take really detailed notes about what they usually do and the monster that they think they're feeding.
All right, so let's get the men out of these cages and have them lead us to the monster. They
Whoa,
know
whoa,
where it
whoa!
is.
We need those men in those cages. That's how we'll
What,
feed the
what are they doing in
monsters.
there?
So it leaves us alone.
Okay. Well, I guess we could go on a hunt, or we could like just stake out the cages and then
Or
defend them when.
how about you let the men out and we try to beat the monster? If we fail, then we feed the monster. And those
How
men can live another day or so.
how are you
Yeah,
gonna
but the
lure
monster's
in the
not gonna.
monster without
Yeah,
any men?
they're already
We're
there.
going after it. We
Just leave them there.
are the lure.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. You wait for the monster to come to you. You just don't let him eat the dudes.
You're
I
saying
mean,
we
that's
use these
also an
dudes as
option.
bait?
Yeah,
But that's unknightly.
which they already are. So we're not choosing to do it.
We're just choosing to allow it to happen.
They are
No,
already
we're
bait.
arriving on scene. We are arriving on scene and improving the situation by killing the monster when it shows up.
Yes.
I'm just saying they'll give us the demonstration, but we don't actually know what this monster is or how it attacks, so we might not be able to stop it, and these men would just die, and just for us to watch.
Somebody give me a hunting roll as you're debating your tactics here, because in order to debate, you've also retreated from the villages, right? Because you need to confer with each other. Okay, what are we gonna do here?
Mm-hmm.
So as you're far away from the village, watching and discussing with each other,
Thank goodness.
you see like a whirlpool swirling in the water beneath the whatever the gulf between the two villages, the two hills, the two cages. Um, and you can give me fairy lore rolls.
Oh yeah.
Belisarius might have some. I think it was one of the lures I
Yeah.
got for Belly.
Fairy lore. Yeah. No, you got good fairy lore.
All right, Sir Bradwin, though not an expert hunter, you know of what kind of creature would make a whirlpool. It's a water demon known as an Avank. They vary in description, but you know they're associated with water. They make cruel whirlpools to suck their foes down. And given that this is a marsh, they can't make the biggest whirlpool. Like if it was a lake, it would be bigger. Um, but if there was some way to get rid of the water in this marsh, like that would be handy.
Hmm.
I look around.
Yeah,
Is there?
you look around, no,
Or a
but
dam or anything like that?
Sir Lad, conferring with the village people and the squire, everything that you've picked up from, should we lower these folks into the water or not. You learn of a tree at the far edge of the marsh, and it's called the Old Bowl. And it is a monstrously tall oak tree that the villagers say can be convinced to drink the marsh dry.
What?
Yep.
Cool.
They do it every like 3rd of July as a gag. That's
Okay.
funny.
They,
Well-
they don't mention the last time they had it do this. Nobody can remember, but it's like what their village legends say. They've been much too busy trying to kidnap people and put them in cages and shit. They've like,
So
I see an immediate solution. That solution with the tree looks far away. I'm not interested in that. I'm just a mud person. Nobody.
I have a question for the mud people. If they don't feed villagers to the monster, how do they get attacked otherwise?
Oh, so if the villagers want to leave their village, right, to go like gather marsh muck,
Hmm.
they have to
As
distract
they
the
do.
monster with a sacrifice.
So do they sell this muck for money, or are they literally just muck
It's their
fuckers?
whole livelihood.
They're muck fuckers. They're
Yeah,
fucking this muck.
yeah,
No one else is paying them for this muck. That's
they're the
obnoxious.
only two villages around, right?
How do they survive? Do they sell the muck for food?
They must.
No, they eat the
One
muck.
of them gets red muck and one of them gets blue muck, and they trade because they need, the other kind.
They have to trade.
They don't trade with each other. Are you kidding me? They hate each other.
They hate each other, but they have to trade.
Yeah, they're in competition with each other.
They gotta wait for
I'm
like
so
Tim, the
confused.
local merchant, to come around and buy from one, and then go to the other, and then come back around.
Uh-huh.
They make it really rough on Tim.
Yeah, they don't trust that guy either. Because he talks to the other hill. Don't forget which village you guys went to. But yeah, so there's the seeking out of the old oak is an option. Also, fighting the whirlpool monster.
Mhm.
And
Well-
option 3, which is I have no idea.
We just leave them to their fate. Y'all
How
figure
about we
it
just
out on your
unmuck
own.
the muck
Oh, you want to unmuck
and go
the
to the
muck?
bull tree?
Okay.
Unmuck it.
Yeah, you can
We
unmuck
must
it.
talk to the treeman.
Yep.
All right. Which village do you like more? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Neither.
The right?
I mean, they've never given us any reason to pick one over the other. So, by the random flip of fate, there's always Lucky Lefty.
Okay.
That's what I named my testicle.
Okay, we'll go with Lucky Lefty then.
That's the way I was pointing to with the camera.
Oh, okay, got
Nonsense.
it. All right. Yeah, the left village, the lefterners, they provide a young man and a boat. Yeah, so you can not take your horses because it's just a small little boat, but you yourselves could get on, and your squires would have to ride on your shoulders.
Is there an alternative way to get to this tree?
You could swim.
So there's no land path.
Yeah, no, it's no land path. It's a giant.
The tree is in the middle of the
stupid
marsh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Does anyone have boating?
Sir Gerg has the love of boats.
Of course he does.
Yeah, does anyone have
'Cause
boating?
My skill
I
is
don't think I
one.
do.
I'm afraid I only have swimming, and I don't think I'm big enough to be our own.
It's okay.
Our own boat.
This let's see. What should this guy's name be? Bubbles. Bubbles the Muckman has a boat
God.
skill of 15.
And he's just going to drive us around out of the kindness of his muck heart.
Has Bubbles been to this tree before? That's what I really like to know.
He's seen it.
Yeah, okay. That's not helpful.
He's seen it. Sometimes he goes there to get good snails because they grow big over there.
Mm. Is the monster due a feeding right now? Or has there been one recently?
There hasn't been one recently. So yeah, you have to cross the path of the Avank. Bubbles is pretty confident in his ability to like speed along.
Well, I hope so.
You know,
With a name like Bubbles.
yeah, he is always bubbling at the mouth, making big foamy mouth words. Just spitting all over the place. Yeah.
I bet all of the muck girls love him.
Oh, yeah.
The Muckmen love him more. Alright, so you guys want to trust your fate to Bubbles the Muckman?
I guess we don't really have a choice.
That's kind of true. Alright. Let's see here. Bubbles, don't let me down. Ooh, a 2! Okay, that's great. Wonderful. The water is marshy and terrible. Um, you all clamber aboard, squires riding your shoulders, shoulder rides for all the squires. It's I don't know. Bugs are biting you, muck is clinging to your places. You're pretty sure you have leeches in your boots. So it's just not the type of place that you ever wanted to be. You see a whirlpool begin to swirl, but Bubbles, uh, gives the oars another great tug, and is able to scoot out of the danger zone.
Good job, Bubbles.
Bubbles, tug us to safety.
Yep. So after 2 hours of rowing, being pursued by this slowly moving whirlpool, you are brought to the center of the marsh, and this giant tree, right? Uh, it's dried and withered, crusted with rotted brush and bracken. It has big shelf mushrooms, like stepping off the side of it. Uh, the marsh water uh, actually comes up to like what you would guess would be like the middle of the tree. Like the tree is like partially submerged. And where it like kind of meets the water, there's a big hole in the tree, like a giant hole. It looks like right now the water is like kind of like flowing into it, but that's it. Like that's just what you see.
Boy.
As you get closer, you can hear the tree speak.
Oh, fuck.
It says, "Nourishment. I need to heal this land."
They're like, what kind though?
What should we feed you, O great tree?
What nourishes you, old one?
I think this is just
Also, I'd like to pause, look at Bubbles, and say thank you for the tug job because I can't finger myself. It's appreciated.
Uh, there's no reply from the tree. The waters just splash with the motion of the boat up against this big old tree.
Is it dark out here? Is it cloudy? What's the weather like?
It's as you see it. It's a blue sky is hidden by shitty gray clouds.
So normal English
Yeah,
weather.
yeah, exactly. Quite nice for a marsh day.
Quite nice. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rain is happening anytime soon.
So we see a hole in this tree and water's going into it. Is anyone getting the
it's
feeling
not
this is like a
like-
magical hole?
It's not
or...
like draining into it. It's just like if you put a cup sideways in the bathtub and water is like in it, you're like, okay, great.
So
Okay.
the water is definitely in there. It's not like disconnected from the water.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
river.
It's like
whatever.
if you had a mouth,
Marsh.
a water level's like, halfway into your mouth.
Okay. Well, what nourishes trees other than water and sunlight?
I mean, those are the two things.
But it's a cloudy day. Do we need to get it sunlight?
No.
Dead bodies.
As you're thinking real hard, just like, oh god, somebody give me rolls for all the squires. I would just roll all your squires to see if they have a great idea.
Do
Need
they
you now
want?
more
Does
than
the
ever,
tree?
Squires.
Does the tree wants to shit on it?
Oh, fertilizer. Oh no.
Wow.
We need to feed it from our
Everybody-
punises.
Terrible.
It's what it wants.
Yeah. Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah. No. Let's see. Belly has no idea. Jack, are you gonna roll your squire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll 20 is just acting a little fucky for me right now.
Zeronius. Wow. Zeronius is leaning out over the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and he's drinking the marsh water,
Ooh.
and you're like, "Don't drink that, you fucking idiot!" And then the tree begins slurping and sighing as it is bringing in the marsh water. Your little boat gets pulled towards it. Give me another squire roll for Zeronius so he doesn't fall out of the boat.
Jesus, what the fuck?
And everybody else give me dex rolls. Alright, Zeronius falls out of the boat. Ah, and
Oh,
he
no.
is sucked into the tree.
Augustus glooped.
Yes, he got Augustus Gloops right into this giant tree. Um, oh, Sir
God damn
Bradwin,
it, Erroneous. Now I
you're
need to think of
I
another name
crit.
for a squire.
Crit Dex.
good job.
Do you save someone?
I could try.
Sir Bradwin is falls out of the boat,
I
covered
crit
covered in
succeed,
armor.
so
Oh, okay. So you can both save him. What about Belis?
working on it.
Okay.
Wow, 2 crits and 2 fails.
Okay. So Jackin saves himself. Sir Belisarius could maybe potentially save Zeronius, and then Sir Alad would save Sir Bradwin.
Yeah, I'll save Zeronius. I don't want to think of another name for a squire.
Okay. So
God.
you're struggling. You yourself have to step out of the boat to grab onto him and suck him out of the plug of the tree. Mm. Um, yeah, and you're able to keep yourself from being sucked in with the water. But yes, the boat hits dry land, and the entire marsh is inside of this tree. It's in fat. It's sweating a little bit. It its limbs are all plump. Its leaves are all wide and fat. And you see across, on the ground, flopping around, is the avank. It's got a weird beaver tail and claw hands and tendrils for like a face.
You
Weird.
Rose, kill it.
kill it.
Are you running over there to stab it? Go ahead and give me -5 valor rolls.
Oh, it's really gross. It makes me feel less valorious.
Do I have to valor roll if I wish to stay where I am and shoot it with a bow?
Yeah.
Lame. I'm already taking the weenie way out. Just let me live this weenie life.
Wow, this thing is
Oh.
scary, you guys.
Oh no, shaking in my boots.
Uh-huh. Hey!
Oh.
Saucy.
Jack and don't make it.
He just sneezed his headphones off.
Like Mario's hat animation.
Sir Belisarius does, though.
Wow,
Congrats.
Sir Belisarius is the only one who can act today. Alright.
Oh no, that's
Uh-huh.
always a bad day.
Yep. What do you do, sir?
What was the roll? Swimming?
No, you passed your valorous, so you can confront
Oh.
the floundering or flopping avank.
I gotta go out there and stab it with my best weapon. I think a spear.
Or would you like
Spear's
to
probably
impassion?
idea.
Oh yeah, definitely impassion that bitch. Hopefully with the boys, the Chevalier boys, because that's who we're out here working with.
It's true.
Le Boy
Doing it for my
Chevalier.
boys.
I'm gonna give a roll for Bubbles to see if he fucking got swallowed up by the tree. He's fine.
Congrats, Bubbles. Alright then. You're sorting it?
Spearing, I think he said.
Spearing.
With the Chevalier's passion.
Yes.
Whee!
You critically succeed.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Plus
It goes up
20.
one.
Yeah, it goes up one. Wow.
Fuck yeah. Kill that little nasty bitch.
You critically succeed.
Oh, crit damage.
Yes.
32 points of damage.
Damn. Alright.
Damn, Daniel.
Let's see. give it its dex roll. It did not crit. Okay. So 32 points of damage. Fuck. Holy hell.
Yeah,
Well,
kill that bitch.
Well, ooh. Okay, great.
You don't kill it dead just yet.
All right, so you spear into its little, I don't know, beak, whatever it has, that it's pulling people into. With your spear, Belisarius, giving a mighty war cry, like for the boys to Salisbury.
For my boys.
Uh, all right, and it flinches real hard, and whatever ook begins eking out of its face hole, whatever you just made into it.
Oh no.
Yes. Everybody else can pull their shit together, but the thing will get a round of attacks. So first, it will be against you, Sir Belisarius.
No.
And well, Sir Jack and you were pulling Zeronius out of there, so I'm gonna say that you are next closest, just to make it easy on you. So one attack at 11. So Belisarius, an 11 coming at you, and then a whiff against Sir Jackin. So Sir Belisarius, you can go ahead and roll your attack roll again.
Ooh.
He's
Please.
still impassioned, correct?
Yes.
Oh yes. Yeah, fuck this thing. Fuck it right in its beaky asshole.
Well, you succeed at not getting fucked by its beaky.
Ooh, and another
Beakiness.
crit. Crit damage. Damn, Sir Belisarius. Really.
Yeah, fuck this thing. I had to
Going
come
on
out and
today.
stab something in a lake. In a
Right.
dirty
37.
lake.
You finish ramming your spear through it. It pops out the beaver tail end of this thing, and it is there just oozing onto the quickly drying mud of this land formerly known as a marsh. Is dead. You've killed it and it smells bad.
Well, that was
You
easy.
guys killed a marsh while I was gone.
Damn
The
right we
whole
did.
marsh.
More
That
like a
sucks.
marshmallow.
Kind of.
It was the monster of the muckfuckers marsh.
Wait, are we going back 6 generations, 6 character generations to the mudfuckers?
No.
No.
Different mudfuckers, unrelated to the previous mudfuckers.
Yeah, unrelated.
Hello, podcast listeners.
Yeah, so they came across a marsh where people were feeding their neighbors to a monster in order to not be eaten themselves, like you do.
Sure.
And then
As you do.
Then they went to the great old tree and said, "Hey, tree, drink of this marsh." Tree sucked in all the water and almost sucked in some boys. And then the monster that was eating people from the village was flopping around, and Sir Belisarius just killed the fuck out of it, while everybody else was quaking in their little mud boots.
All right.
Well, that's where we're at.
Okay, I was there the whole time.
Yahoo!
All right.
We're all helping these muckfuckers.
You wake up, your pants are wet, you don't know whether it's muck or something else.
Yeah, the boner is confusing, but
Bubbles, the mudfucker, he leads you back to the village.
He's got a boner for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna get some people to go drag his boat back to the village later. But he says, these are the people who have saved both of our hill tribes. And they swear that they will live in peace and they will be friendly to each other now.
what if I told you that I love boats?
You missed it.
Yeah, you did.
What
We
if
had
I
to
just
hire a
rolled
dude.
I love boats?
You'd feel jealousy.
I make my love of boats.
You sure do.
You might get roped into helping Bubbles with some boat stuff.
No, I mean, it's just like there were boats involved and I feel passionately about them. That's all.
It just
Indeed.
explains the hard on.
Yeah.
There you go. Now
We
it's
don't
explained.
talk about the hard on, but it's explained.
Just quietly gets it. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I
You
quietly
can,
have
you
it.
can now continue through this marsh now that it's not all covered in muck and ride through the whatever the valley of the Avank, uh, as it is all dry now.
We drain the valley.
The marsh is now a
Yeah.
valley.
Yep.
Yep.
We haven't found anything about the cursed knight or his love, have we?
Nope.
Nope.
Look at me coming in with actual character knowledge.
Look at you.
Yeah. Other than the fact that whatever, like these people are like, oh yeah, it happened. Our land got cursed, but now we're just like
Yeah.
marsh fuckers now. So
Right.
we're
Okay.
really just worried about our immediate situation.
Okay.
So you leave the marsh hillocks. Ooh, and you come across wide open ground and hills that are rising sharply. Mm-hmm. There's a slender stone tower, and from the balcony of this tower, you see a beautiful woman beckoning.
It's just like the other tower, but it's a different woman.
Indeed. They're all the same tower.
Pretty sure my cousin didn't stay around to clean up a tower afterwards.
Yep. So there's a tower. Lady is up in a balcony, beckoning to your party.
I wave back.
Hey.
Hey, lady.
Oh, it's one of these finger waves.
Yeah, of course.
Take a little strip of cloth and just wave it.
It makes my gauntlets clack.
She's wiggling her beckoning finger.
Make
Keep
him
doing
clack.
that.
Make him clack.
You can really do the sound of one hand clapping with gauntlets on.
You really can.
Yeah, it's quite loud. Yep. So she's there. She's up in a tower. You guys are riding closer.
Yes.
All right. There are no
Is she-
doors with which to enter the tower, as you might
Oh.
expect.
Does she have long hair?
Are you asking her or looking at
Yeah.
her head?
Do you have long hair?
She's kind of far away. She could be. It could be all tied up, right?
Then I roll a yell check.
Hmm.
Uh,
As you do.
yeah. Go ahead, and give me a courtesy roll.
I thought it was going to be an orate, but I'll take a courtesy.
How long is your head? No, is that metric or
No, I don't.
Orate
I
would be
don't.
like you're telling her about hair.
No, I fail my courtesy. Not like critically or anything.
Yeah.
when the ends get all bristly?
Who visits me? She is kind of beautiful, this lady. If you are, of a romantic persuasion, she fits some bills.
Who doesn't have an amour?
I don't know. Who are you,
I asked my
stranger?
party. I am a man that loves hair. Are you hairy? I yell, failing my courtesy.
Ooh, you must be from the south, for your manners are quite rough.
Absolutely
sir.
correct. Now,
I am
I'm literally
the
waiting
lady-
for anyone else.
I am the Lady Tanry, and we got a Lady Tanry. We do have a Lady Tanry.
You look quite pale.
There she is. I've been banished here by my mother, Lady Iblis, for a vain boast I have made. The boast was that I am more beautiful than she, and if you just regard my figure, I think you would agree. I must
like Kirstie
remain
Alley.
here until I can find a knight who will do a great deed of valor in my name of beauty and fairness.
It's hard to see your figure. You're up on a balcony.
You
And
can
we're
see
like
her.
right below you, so it's like the balcony's kind of blocking the view.
She,
Can you flash?
she sticks a leg out, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's hot.
Damn.
She can
What?
stick her leg out.
Yeah. She
That's
can stick
just
her leg
hot.
out. Yeah, right?
What a stem.
Ooh.
Just like a cat would do.
What a
Yeah,
stem.
just like a cat would do. Exactly.
Hey guys, who else is horny, right? You guys horny?
For that cat leg, for that. Yep.
For that.
Me and my
cat
boys are horny, I say, failing a courtesy check.
Throw us a cat.
Throw us a cat. Well, if none of you are brave enough to be my champion, that's
Nobody said
understandable.
that.
No one said that. I don't know if Belisarius has anyone. I might. I can't remember though.
I'll check.
Please and thank you.
More.
If I don't, then I'll go after this.
Zach.
I
Munzak?
have an Amor
Yeah.
Sir Paramones.
And I
don't
also have an
remember
Amor.
Sir Paramones.
Well, you can be a champion without being an Amor. She just needs
I'll
somebody
die
to
for
carry her
you.
favor into battle.
I'll die for that sweet leg.
For that leg.
As will we all.
As you
Hell yeah.
say, I will die for that sweet leg. A set of stairs materialize beneath your feet.
Hot
and
damn.
it leads-
Guys, look what being horny gets you.
Leads to the balcony.
I follow my penis upward.
All right.
That boner never went away.
She takes
Yep.
a yellow scarf, and where may I tie it?
Like, to,
Around the shaft, of course.
yeah, right. To your penis, I guess. Are we?
Just the tip.
I don't
Are we
understand
married
how
now?
these things work.
Yeah, no. So she will
It's
either
my
tie
first
it to
time.
your weapon or your head or your arm, or you can stuff it underneath your shirt, like whatever you want.
Ooh, I guess tie it across the nips.
Okay, so she ties it across your nips, underneath your armor.
Sure, where I can feel it.
Okay.
On the nips.
Yeah, that's where I feel it.
And she
Yeah.
says, I thank you. I
I
have a
thank
deed
you.
in
Oh,
mind
God.
for which you may perform. She points to some yonder hills and says, between those hills lies a valley where a great monster prowls. Slay this in my honor, and I shall be free, and then free to love you.
I love.
Is she
to lay
pointing back at the
betwixt
valley
the
we just came
hills.
out of?
No,
Okay.
yet
That would have been
another
a
valley.
twist.
Okay,
Why does everyone always need something done for them before they'll do whatever?
because they're frail and fragile and have a shine.
They need a group of guys to dig into their valleys.
Mhm.
That's normal.
In the
Around
deep
here.
valley near the north side is something that a man can never find.
South side.
And
south
as
side,
such-
South side.
As such, I will always be on a quest.
Oh, north side. I get it.
What are
I
you
get it.
doing over there?
Well, it's south side of the body, north side of the yeah.
The south.
Yeah.
We all know that that is a barren tract of land.
I mean, it's a valley.
Go ahead and
I-
give me, Sir Gerg,
Uh-huh. Oh.
an awareness roll with a +5.
Okay. Oh, I barely make it, but I do.
All right, you see a figure,
I see a finger.
a deranged sort of, I don't know, amalgam of accoutrement. You're not even sure how to classify.
I see a cooter on the.
Indeed.
On the
Never
mount.
mind.
Yes. It seems to be like the shape of a man if he were running on all fours.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Through the valley where the lady is, gestured to go take care of the monster or whatever.
Can I make like a type of folklore roll or something like this to like place that? I
Give me
haven't
a
seen this
recognize
before.
roll to see if you recognize it.
I will possibly go insane
Uh-oh.
by
Woohoo!
rolling a passion.
Oh boy.
As you
Uh,
should.
Jonah, you seem disinterested. Fealty Robert or homage Pendragon?
Yes.
I agree.
That is the correct answer.
Impressive.
Yes,
That
most
is the
impressive.
correct answer.
So I pass my homage Pendragon,
All
and
right.
I roll my recognize with a plus 10.
of the old recognition.
It's almost a slur. But I pass, where I wouldn't have before. I recognize that I either recognize this man, or I recognize the affliction that is cursing him, or I recognize that this is not a man.
It's a man, baby.
Man,
It's a man.
dude,
Baby,
Yeah, it's
guy,
it's a man, a powerful man.
baby guy.
he's
Oof.
so powerful he can't walk upright.
And so she doesn't notice that you see some guy that you recognize as a guy out there, but she says, "Go then, um, and do for me this task, so I may be free, Sir
Sure.
Gerg."
Yep. By which I
You
mean
got
to
it,
say
babe.
follow up with the task.
All right. Well, you descend the stairs. Yep.
Wait, what was the task?
She told you to go kill a thing.
Go kill
that
In
it.
the
thing
valley.
She just pointed and was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
She pointed at her valley and said, "Go kill it. Go slay."
Between those hills lies a
Slay.
valley where a great monster
I've been
crawls.
literally
Slay this in
flicking
my
and
honor, I shall
everyone's
be
upset.
free.
Yep.
You got to
all right.
find the monster.
Fine. I have prominent buck teeth, and I rub them up against the threat.
Mm.
Take
Yeah,
that,
show off
everyone
those
listening
teeth.
at home.
All right.
Find the clitoris.
Wow.
We good lord.
The punis.
There's children at home.
All
One
right.
of the 7 listeners of this podcast.
All right. Don't disparage the listeners. They're all valued.
They're sweet and beautiful.
Yes. All right. Continuing on. You leave the lady as you're in search of this monster, right?
Mhm.
Going into the valley. We got a valley.
To the north
We
side.
sure do have a valley.
I remember a certain mage and servant of Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the valleys tend to run together after a while.
Oh, sure, yeah. We all agree. We're all wet for the mage and servant of Jesus, Tanicus.
The valley is dim and dark, and the hills on both sides, aka a valley.
Yeah,
As
puffy
you
and
approach, you can
moist.
see a row of spears, and hanging on these spears are the shields of knights. You can give me heraldry roll to recognize or not.
Oh yeah, I recognize these.
Oh, you see familiar arms. Yeah, Sir Bradwin, you did not. Sir Gerg, you see the arms of Sir Beatrice hoisted upon one of these spears. Same with you,
No.
Sir Jackin. You recognize Sir Beatrice's shield.
A knight of Salisbury?
Uh-huh.
And a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not only a friend, but a family friend who
Yeah.
my family is known for generations. I'm horny with blood rage is a way to put it.
Wow.
Huh.
It's rough.
Yeah, I agree. I should get a +5 on everything going forward.
So as you continue, you're like, oh, there's a shield we recognize. The valley floor, the ground, it is veined, gnarled, and knobby with roots and clods of deep, rich earth.
For her pleasure.
The horses are kind of having to stumble over the ground, but you press on as always, and you see ahead of you a monster. It's a small giant, maybe. Its arms and legs are veined and ropey, the same color as the ground.
We recognize that this is not Grung.
Yeah, no, it's not Grung or his dad.
Okay. I had to ask.
Yeah, no, that's a good question to ask.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll call out in English and I say, avail. and see if they.
He's here, "Arr!" and it raises its huge club and begins,
Oh,
you know,
it's quite stupid.
towards you.
I affix a lance and tell, what's the name of my stupid ass squire? Waxy Jeff, get extra lances ready.
All right, everybody, give me valorous rolls as this giant is stomping all over you, or
Stay
stomping
waxy.
towards you.
That's a no for Sir Jackin.
Oh, Sir Jackin, just hide. It's fine.
I guess I'm the only
Go
valorous.
ahead
Congrats,
and
Sir
roll
Belisarius.
cowardly, Sir Jackin.
I'm valorous.
Oh, yeah. Me and Sir Bradwood.
Well, at least you're not a coward.
Yay.
All right. Yeah. So it's a giant time. Sir Elad, are
This is a
you
giant time.
going to give us a valorous roll?
Sir Lad the Bright Sword.
Nope. All right. Sir Jackin failed. Sir Gerg,
Yep.
this giant's gonna attempt to put his club into your face.
Yeah, he'll attempt.
He's gonna.
Oh, is he?
Ooh, he
I'm
is.
actually going to roll honor because I am proud dicked. So close to a crit. And I roll with my lance at a +10. Proud dicked into his sternum. A 16.
16. All right. So he swings his club, but you sidestep easily and stab forward into his body with your lance. Go ahead, give me a damage roll.
A regular damage results in 21 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
Not a lot, but enough to make him know that I am present and in this fight.
Yeah. No, he's enjoying your company for sure. Sir Bradwin, what do you do? There be a giant.
I mean, what else ever is there to do but charge in, lance forward,
There we go.
passionately?
Oh, passionately. Damn. Okay, here we go.
I don't think King Arthur likes this type of nonsense in his kingdom.
No, of course not. Giant nonsense? No.
Sorry, my headphones are like freaking out,
Oh.
giving me like a pulse, and it is very painful. But that's okay because we're gonna lance this motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. Crit
Roll
style.
the crit horse damage.
Critical horses.
Goodbye, horses.
Oh,
Oh.
45.
Yeah, alright. Nicely done. Oh, yeah, right. I should combine those. 45. Nice. Okay. Is this enough? Ooh. All right. You slam your lance into the giant's weenus. You know this part right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Opposite the punis.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
not quite. Not quite opposite the punis.
Really?
The weenus.
Oh, where he's small at.
It's right here. This is.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
I've
weird
heard it.
skin
I
on your
refuse to believe it.
elbow. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you stab him in the back of the elbow, right? So it crushes his nerves and his funny bone all at the same time.
Oof.
Yeah, right? Yeah, not a place you want to get stabbed. Oh, I already rolled that 13, right? Either way, he stays conscious, but howls in the opposite of delight. Devin, are you with us? No, okay. Sir Jackin, you have collected your wits. There's a giant.
There's a giant.
Uh-huh.
I tend to slice a giant.
Oh no, he's gonna attempt to club you.
Cool. I'm going to impassion with I'm going
A
to impassion
newly
with
formed hatred of giants.
he. No. Uh, Also homage Arthur, because Arthur would be against this bullshit. Thank God I do it.
Giant bullshit. +10.
I'll use a sword.
Allegra. Wow. You succeeded. The giant swings his club over your head and misses. Go ahead and roll sword damage.
Cool. Do, 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 do. 18 sword damage.
Wow, you nick him. He barely notices your existence. Sir Gerg,
I'm helping.
what do you do? You are helping.
I wheel around again for another charge with the alliance.
Okay, alright.
I'm still impassioned from before, same enemy,
Mm-hmm.
and I roll lance with a +10. And because of that, I roll a poop, a 13, which
Alright,
is
well,
still a regular.
Yeah, go ahead,
success.
damage. He gets no defense.
21 points of damage.
Ooh. Alright, this ropey, thickly veined weirdo has
And why is he so gross?
right?
I've seen giants before, and they're not this
yeah.
gross.
It's very like tree-ish, I guess, or natural. Like if you took a vine and pumped it full of juice for a long
So he's
while.
a tree giant, but not a hill giant.
Right, something like that.
Gross.
All right. And as you stab into him with your lance, uh, it looks like he's going to tower and fall. Sir Bradwin, what do you do as this giant wavers on the edge of consciousness?
Is he like actively falling back? Because I can get behind him and ready to let him fall on my lance.
Ooh, do it.
Prop it right up near his beehole.
Oh, geez, not his punis.
His punis.
Right in the punis. Come on. In the punis. In the
Ow,
punis.
my punis.
Go right up the punis.
Thank you for embracing the punis with me, everybody.
Really hating it.
I mean, if pee comes out of the penis, doesn't poo come out of the punis?
I think a lot of people just changed what they thought about the punis when you said that.
Yeah, as they should.
Oh, I'm sorry for the wrong interpretations you might have been laboring with. Yeah, so Bradwin, where's your spear roll or your lance roll?
Oh, right. You probably want me to roll.
I was waiting for you to stab him in the punis.
I just, it was, so
Come
passive,
on.
I thought it
Is
would
this
just happen.
is this so big?
Ooh, a crit. Damn. Okay. Crit damage, sir.
Nice 20 though.
Mm-hmm.
A 20 in the
The
punis.
highest of numbers.
Yeah. Where
So
does
what would hurt
sport come
more?
out
It
of?
sliding just right in, or you just missing
sorry.
just slightly?
Wait, what?
The punis.
What about it? What was the question before that?
What would hurt more? Him getting it directly or him just missing?
Just missing, of course.
I
Like
rolled a
catching
one
critical
on
the
hit.
rim.
half the
Yeah,
dice.
that would be
It's a
terrible.
rim
This
shot.
Yeah.
Got
Critical
it.
hit has 7 ones.
It's okay.
Half of the dice
Yeah.
are ones.
So
you
a tender punis.
you tear the whatever. We're
Tear.
going all in. You tear the sphincter of this giant's tender punis. As it
Oh.
falls backwards on your lance. That's what you think. That's what everyone here witnesses, right? But as soon
Wait.
as it happens, like you're registering
What else
these,
could it
right?
be?
You're registering these visions like in your brain. Your squires are seeing it. You're seeing it. But as it would like slump to the ground, right? The giant actually splits into 3 pieces, right
I
down
hate
the
it.
middle, and its head pops off.
Yeah, it splits into 3 pieces right down the middle,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
as we all see.
Yeah.
Like if the head
There's
is
like
the
a left,
third
right, and a head.
That's
And
what happens
as
when you
they,
split the punis.
yeah. Yep.
Jeff Punis, founder of
It's a
Amazon.
giant body in 3 pieces. Head, left, and right.
Head, left, and Punis. I hate what I've been saying
It's-
as much as everyone else
It's
does.
dead.
Oh, it's not transforming and riding.
No. It just like came apart weirdly.
Okay.
As a cool thing.
Yeah.
Do the squires vomit in real time as well?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and your lance is yeah, it's gonna need some cleaning.
Oh, waxy Jeff.
Yep.
Oh, waxy Jeff.
Well, I guess onward to
When
the
when you
cursed
kill
prince.
it,
I'm also
Kill-
waiting.
founder of Amazon.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Where are we? Where are we indeed?
I wonder if she got a good view of us slaying this punis from the tower.
Slaying this punis.
Yeah, where am I on the tower?
You're not on the tower. You're down here with a giant. You just
We slayed the
killed.
Punis like she asked.
Yes.
So back to the
A
tower I
giant,
go.
Yes.
Little did we know,
Indeed.
the only way up to the top of the tower was by having the giant throw us.
Oh yeah, it's a big mistake there.
Back to the tower then.
And she comes down some stairs on the inside, just like pushes a button, side pops open, like, oh, you could have just done that the whole time? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, she-
So
yeah,
you're
she
going
gave
back
us
to
a
the
set of
tower.
stairs.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. You're covered in whatever giant bits.
Punis.
Leavings.
Just say it.
Covered in leavings.
Uh-huh.
And you trot back to the tower, and you're expecting to see the Lady Tannery there, but your eyes are met with a different lady. She's
She
still
looks stern.
attractive, but
This
yeah.
is not the
She's
Punery I was after.
As you say, hey, where's that other lady? She says, oh, Lady Tannery has been banished. I'm the only one here now, and I was sentenced to stay in this tower because I told my daughter that she was ugly and I was more beautiful than her.
Waxy right down where she's gonna be.
If I could find a champion to be mine, I'm sure that I could be free from this tower.
I'd really
It's
like
a
to split
weird
her into
con.
3 right down the middle.
Sounds like we got a winner.
Sir Belisarius, was that you?
I mean, I'd really like to split her into 3 right down the middle, but
Yeah.
if I have to help save her, then that's where I gotta start.
Okay, terrible. All right, a set of stairs materialize beneath your feet, and you ascend the
How are you
stairs.
still not?
While
in the
y'all
app?
go championing, I'm going to hang out at the tower.
All right, so
Okay.
she gives you, Sir Belisarius, a scarf of pearl, not yellow. It's a scarf of pearl. It matches her gown. You can give me an awareness roll with a +5.
Ooh, finger my awareness.
Oh yes. I'll have to
Thank
think of
you.
your awareness.
Yes, Frisk Seabass has been fingering me all night. All my different needs.
Oh, that's why you're not in the app.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and he fails a fingering roll.
Oh,
It's an
Sorry.
awareness roll.
A
well,
fingering
either
roll
or,
is
you know.
Either or. Yeah,
Or
no,
with fists.
it's a nice view from here, but you can't really see even into the valley. Um, yeah,
Look, even if you climb the stairs, you can't see into the valley.
it's true. It's true.
The only way to find your way past the mounds is to just ride out
All right,
blindly.
where do you go from here, Knights of the Perilous Forest quest, Chevaliers de Salisbury?
I ride out like a man without fingertips.
Do you go back towards
I
the
said what I said.
marsh or the Valley of Spears?
Which one did
The
she tell us
Valley
to
of
go to?
Horny boys.
She pointed
didn't.
the Valley of Spears to
Oh, did she?
slay the monster for me.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
where we got to
with
go then.
Rambo's
That's where the
character
monster
forward,
began.
thrust proudly towards a
Fine.
bosom of sex things.
I
Yes.
toddle up because it's not going to help me to stay here if she's going to disappear and another one will appear in her
I
place to give us
also
yet another
remember
quest. That'll be just
Tanicus,
what happens.
mage and servant of
All right.
Jesus.
So as you return to this valley, the hills are the same,
Good right here.
but you see three small fiends, blackened and twisted skin, resembling roots and whatnot. They don't wear armor. They chitter obnoxiously, and they hold crude clubs, and they begin to circle and advance upon you, Sir Belisarius.
Oh boy. I mean, I'm her champion, but am I out here alone?
No,
Are your knights fellows with you? Then
I'm with you.
We could have
Hooray.
said no, but I guess we're with you.
Thank you, friends.
I've also done horny things stupidly.
Yeah, we know. You know how I
Yeah.
We
am.
know.
It is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's why I love my friends, my boys, my chevaliers.
Ooh,
Yep.
shit.
Whenever you need to be fingered, I'll be there for you.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So one is attacking you, Sir Belisarius.
I will have to poke him back with my spear.
Would
And
you like to impassion?
yes, whichever next one is biggest up.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if hate of Huns counts.
Nope.
Oh,
How about honor then?
that'll do.
Chevalier.
He already
I
did
did
it.
that earlier. That's how I killed the swamp thing.
It sounds like it's been enough
Well,
hours.
it goes down and you feel sad.
It's the same day.
Oh,
It's been a hot
is?
day.
Oh boy, it's been a hot day.
Your melancholy goes down by 1. All right.
poop.
I always forget about the going down by 1 part.
-5 to the
I
old
don't like it.
Spear-a-roni.
I don't
You
like
still
it.
do it.
All right.
Still a pass.
This fiend actually got a crit on you with its club, so yeah, it's gonna kind of hurt a little bit.
Ah, fuck that guy. He slipped on his own poop stick and fell on the ground. Hit himself in the head.
No.
36.
Pretty sure that's how it
damage.
works.
36. Well, it's not good.
I'm pretty sure I'm unconscious.
You get armor.
If I'm at full health
And
and
you
I
get
take
your
off what, like
shield.
17 or 18 for my armor and shield, that's still like 18 damage. And I think that my
So
unconscious level is 7.
23 for your shield and armor, provided you're.
Wait, my shield and armor so 23?
You should. Partial plates is 14. Your shield is 6, so 20 at least.
Yeah, why does it say you have a light shield?
Because he has a light shield, because he has a heavy spear.
But I haven't been using my heavy spear.
You haven't been? What spear have you been using?
Yeah.
Just my regular spear. I have a great spear, and then I have a regular spear, but my regular spear is where all my points are at. So I've only been using a regular spear.
Okay, that's fine. Then yes, you are you using a regular shield? Do you have a regular shield? It's okay. You can just say you have it. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure.
definitely. For my
You should be
different
soaking
battling
20 at
situations.
least.
Yeah.
So
you
okay,
got
if it's at
20
least
armor.
20, then I took like 16 damage.
Uh huh.
Not
Yeah, which is a
unconscious,
lot.
but coming close to it.
Is it enough?
It's a
Belisarius
major wound.
says he has full plate on him as well.
Oh, because he got the armor
Oh,
from
that's
the other
right.
guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So wait,
So he's
how
got
much does
2
that
more
do?
points of armor.
All right,
So
so
it looks like you
22,
have
so
22.
14.
You
So I
just
got
took
hit
a
with
wound
14
of 14. Is that a major wound?
Oh, yes.
Roll consciousness to stay conscious.
You mean Constitution?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
That's
what we
that's
say.
that thing. That
You
con
do it.
thing.
All right.
Thank
He
God.
does.
It hurt though. I'd like some Advil.
You know what? This is a horny guy.
All right.
Someone
so you got
use their
smacked real
horniness for
hard.
me.
Sir Gurg, Sir Jackin, there is a fiend ready to pound your head in with its club as well.
How dare he?
Is gonna attempt.
I'm gonna
The lowest
Impassion.
possible success.
with
Love a family.
yeah, I was just looking at that. Love of family. I do it.
Oh.
I love my family so hard I could kill for them. And I'll use my war flail for this.
Damn.
This won't bite me in the ass.
Okay. Well, an 8
Better than
beats
their
their
one.
1. So go ahead and roll damage.
Great
And what's
weapon.
the deal? If they have a shield, it breaks it.
Yeah. And if they have armor, it specifically
Does more.
Yeah, it fucks them.
against chainmail, yeah.
Yep.
Should be. That's a crit.
Yeah, you rolled a
and I-
crit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to crit against him.
It's okay.
That's bad.
Boo.
I agree. I would have taken half the crit.
That's too late now.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Next up, Sir Gurg. There's one of these.
There's buttholes that need to be
fiends going
touched.
to try to stab you. Swings wildly with its club.
Wait, so let's be clear here. These are black friends. I'd like to have black friends.
No, these are not people. These are fiends. These are demons.
Oh, they're black fiends. I'd like to have black friends. I'm explicitly white. Chevalier de Salisbury.
We know.
Me and my white friends have one black friend. And I tell them as much.
What are you doing, sir?
I'm riding forward with my lance out and saying, I have black friends.
Yeah, try to be more appropriate. All right. So you succeeded on your lance. Go ahead and roll damage.
Regular damage. Yeah, 24.
24. Third guy.
Friends from the continent.
Okay, major wound indeed. Con roll for this fiend. It is still conscious. All right, Sir Belisarius. It is. Oh no, sorry. It's Sir Bradwin's turn. Are you going for fiend 1, 2, or 3? One
Dose.
has. You're going for 2. All right, 2 has not been injured.
And it's getting a war flail right up in its ugly whatever situation. Kind of reminds me of those guys from Clarence that I hate, but that seems a little contrived, so I'm gonna go with
They are distinctly different.
Chevalier. Doing it for my homies.
Sorry, this roll means nothing. It's a 20. It doesn't.
No.
All right.
No.
I wasn't rolling for anything. I just misclicked. It's not.
I'd like you to apply that 20 to your next roll.
I
Sure,
hit
whatever.
the thing.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
So this one's got the ignore shield and extra 1d6.
Yes. These fools have clubs.
So I think if I put it on great weapon, that rolls the correct number of dice.
Oh damn! All right, 29. You say? That's enough for a major wound. Does it? Ah, it struggles to stay conscious, shaking your blow off.
What I'm
Uh,
hearing is you roll 20 right there.
huh? Sure. Okay, it's
You do.
unconscious.
Yay.
Sir Belisarius, what are you doing?
Thank you, Arthur.
I mean, I guess I will sadly continue fighting in a sad way,
Fair enough.
you know.
We're at a
You s-
14 coming at you. Ooh, beats your spear. Oh, but they miss. So go ahead and roll damage there.
Thank God.
Their skill is 11. 16.
Ah,
Alright.
mm-hmm.
So you stab into him. Ooh. Ooh. Is that enough? I think so. What is this number? 28? Ah, no, one away. Okay. Uh, all right. So you stab him with your spear, and looks like he's about to go down, but he clears his head and growls at you. Sir Jackin, 1, 2, or 3. Who are you going after there?
Who looks the most hurt?
Number 1. No,
One, it
no. Number 2
is.
does. Number 2 definitely
Number
does.
2, then.
Okay. Well, number 2 will attempt to club you and misses.
I'm still impassioned, correct?
Yes. Oh, jeez.
I succeed.
Uh-huh.
25 against number 2.
Ooh, alrighty. 25 against number 2. That's enough to smite it. It, puffs down in a heap. Its limbs slack. You've killed it, surely. Sir Gerg, 1 or 3, which would you like to attack?
I don't think one has been touched, correct?
1 has been touched.
But barely.
They're about the same.
Okay.
1 and 3.
Well, it's a new enemy as I aim
Yes.
my lance at one, and I think of Sweet Robert, and I almost crit,
Plus 10.
and I don't crit, but yeah, like you said, plus 10. As I fix the lance and roll a 1 for an 11.
Ooh, alright, roll damage.
What did they roll?
They have already acted this round.
Oh, okay. 22.
22. Damn.
Perhaps they get a shield.
No, they are fiends. They are not people.
They are friends.
Demons. Alrighty, so that is enough to put this thing down. You stab the fuck out of it with your lance, and it growls to death. Sir Bradwin, the last fiend is going to attempt to club your head in with a club.
Oh.
A 10, swinging at your face. Yeah. Yep. It's coming. Right for you.
Is it the one that I've been hitting?
I believe so.
So it gets the passion bonus. Ooh, and I critted in the face.
Well, damn, that certainly beats a 10. Roll crit damage.
I crit you right back.
Shit.
Does that have the extra 1d6?
I believe it does.
Alrighty. Um,
It's a
All
lot
right.
either way.
Yep.
That
So
doesn't put him in the ground.
Ooh, he falls apart into a heap of veined and ugly flesh, similar to the other 2 fiends, just like a loose tangle of ropes, vines, and flesh. Uh, yep. they're down. What do you do?
That's it.
Yeah,
All right.
you can continue. It looks like
What,
you can see
wailing
a
on the
path going
pile?
ahead, and there's the path that leads you back to the tower.
I lead boldly onward ahead past the piles.
You know what? Why not?
All right.
Thanks.
So as you leave the deceased and defeated fiends, um, yeah, you see um, oh, a somewhat familiar sight, but not wholly.
Tanicus?
Magian, servant of
Oh,
Jesus.
no, it's just
You
a
see
waxy
a
guy.
wood path, stakes laying down across a path with a cliff on the left and the right.
Just like last week.
And falling down from the cliff are giant rocks that tumble over these, the path. So if you were to try to dart across, you'd surely be smashed against these rocks that are
Surely.
falling down the cliffside.
They gonna stop at some point?
No,
We
just a
wait and
continuous
yell.
flow. Um, mhm.
We wait and yell, hold. We mean you no harm and are friends.
All right. Your voice is drowned out by the sound of rocks falling off of a cliff, tumbling
Can I
over a wooden bridge.
can I make an orate or something similar
You could,
to
but it wouldn't matter.
Harry? I
So,
can't
There's
make
so
no
you're
one to
saying
hear
you
you.
can't orate louder than boulders?
No, you can't orate louder than boulders that are falling down a cliff, bouncing across a road made out of wooden stakes.
I feel like you're silencing our creativity.
Sure. All right. Roll.
I've got nothing, honestly. I don't know how to go around this other than like trying to plant stakes on the boulder side of the road.
Oh, there's an idea. So you, failing any other idea, you take one of the stakes out, plant it previously as it was before, like a little standing upright, and yeah, where that stake is, the boulder seems to like bounce off and move further on. Following that
Sure.
logic, you pull up all the stakes and erect yourself a fence, and you can cross the dry earth.
Before we had a fence laid flat, and
Mm-hmm.
now we have a flat laid fence.
Yes.
And these are words that mean things,
I mean, surely they do.
surely.
All right. So you cross there, and you continue on, or do you go back?
Always forward.
Always forward. All right.
Ever thus to deadbeats.
Wonderful. As you're like, oh yeah, past the mud path. There's this village. This town is going bananas. Sir Aelfric has returned, and he is beating down peasants' houses with his sword. He's turning over apple carts. He's swearing at people, and the villagers ask for your aid um, in getting this night under control.
Be na na na
Elfric?
nanas.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Yeah, I'll wail on him.
The Saxon knight who was being
Oh, that asshole.
so
Oh,
insolent previously. He has
wait, and my
returned
hatred.
to commit troubles.
Does my hatred still carry through, or would that need a new rule?
You gotta roll it again.
Just gonna put this out there.
Really been hanging on to that hate.
You fail.
In fact, you know what? The fact that there's a Saxon man still around in this village makes me sad.
Indeed, indeed. What are things coming to?
Right? A Saxon in this day and age, it hurts my heart. everyone shit on my heart by allowing the Saxon to live, and I feel less good about every one of you.
All right. As you just watch, is anybody doing anything? Sir Gerga's feeling sad.
You know, I'll let him keep on feeling sad.
Oh, Rambo dropped
I'll.
off the call.
Whoops.
He's
That's
just
that.
letting it happen.
All right then. He was also sad, so I guess I'll just leave them to be sad together. Be sad,
We do
boys.
deep tongue kisses.
Yes. And I
Like
will
sad
attempt
boys
to. Why not? Let's talk to the Saxon Knight.
All right.
Oh my!
Is he in the talking mood?
What the fuck?
So what you hear from this man is he is cursing the Lady Helid. The Lady Helid is a tramp. She's a no good lady. She's terrible. No wonder her lands are a pile of shit because she
Oh
sucks
my
real hard.
gosh.
Basically, the gist of what he's saying.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yep. How do you like it?
Remind me who Lady Helen is?
Heled.
Heled.
Lady
She's the
Helid.
cursed lady that
Yeah, she's the
of this
cursed
land.
lady. Yes. Her and Sir Herringdale are the reason
Yeah.
that this whole thing is the whole thing.
There's
You know
a
what?
man and a lady, and they're both cursed in each other, and we're here to save them from it, and she's that one.
Yep. And
Yes.
the blind squire's like, you can't let him keep saying shit like that. It hurts my ears, sir. The blind
Well,
squire.
considering you
He's
don't
been
have.
with you the whole time.
Oh.
If
Oh, hi.
if you recall.
I
Looking
kind of
at
thought
us
you
with
got
those
swallowed by the tree,
piercing
to be
eyes.
honest.
Yeah, no. That was Bubbles. Blind squire's still with you.
Very well.
He doesn't see, but he
False
does
knight.
arrest with his eyes.
Sir
I thought he
Aelfric
looked like
looks
John
to
C.
you and
Reilly.
says, I'm not a false knight. This land
Aren't you?
is cursed
You
and it's
attack the
all that lady's
defenseless.
fault. They're but mud people.
They are but mud people, but they deserve to be tortured in the proper place, not in their own homes.
Wow.
Huh. Go ahead and make an appeal using your personality traits, sir.
A personality trait.
Yeah, it sounded like a cruel check, right? Like,
Out of traits.
yeah.
Why not?
Like your
I do
argument
it.
was like you're not using a torture chamber.
Right, yeah. You're not using my torture chamber where my family has tortured generations of peasants.
Right.
And you were right.
It works.
Yeah, so Sir Jackin, do you take the villagers' side and help them put this guy in the stocks, or do you just convince him to leave them alone? What's your angle of approach here?
Let's see. I convinced him to leave them alone.
Okay, well, he is going to tag along and quiz you about proper torture methods, since you seem to be the man that knows.
I mean, I'd love to.
What's your favorite maneuver?
Let's see. My favorite maneuver.
Is the question of where the king or queen is.
What's your favorite torture maneuver? This is a question. How do
It's
you
just
not
there's
have
so
an
many
answer?
to choose from. It's hard to simply choose
Do you
one.
like the hot pokers? Do you like the stretchy wheel
The
thing?
sideways thrust.
Yeah, sideways thrust. The
I will admit, I do
scratching the
enjoy the
belly
rack
button.
because not only is it effective, it can also get out any kinks.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, sir, I like the hot sack.
Iron Maidens, but all right, you're a fan of the rack. Got it. All right.
Hmm
All right.
I love a multi-purpose tool.
A multi-purpose
Damn
tool.
it.
Ah, that's good.
I can't believe that you haven't decided what your favorite torture method is on your 12th character.
It's the
that
rack.
tortures people.
It's just been established.
It's the variety
rack.
that really makes it.
Yeah, right. They each had different ones.
Oh yes.
All right. As you leave the beleaguered village, with Aelfric, um, you come across the hunters that you had met previously. Um, they're telling you that our crops, sirs, have been destroyed by these birds. They're eating all of the fruits of our orchards. They're pecking out the eyes of our children. Uh, they hem us in from all sides as they roost in the trees around our village. If we could find but some prey to lure these birds away, we would be in a much better spot. We hear that there's a beast nearby, and if we could lure it out and convince the birds to attack it instead of us, I think that would be the right way forward.
What type of beast have you heard of?
Have you considered just eating the birds?
There's too many, and it hurts to go outside.
What type of beast is this that the birds could go after?
It's a huge winged leathery beast. But they're small, so of course they could probably overwhelm it with their mass numbers.
Sure, I mean, like, I don't know how to ask this, but is it a beast we would have heard of? Like, is this
you're
this
like,
a beast of?
You've been this way before, and you're thinking they're talking about the wyvern that you freed from the birds previously.
Ah,
Oh, so you want
So
so you want the wyvern to attack you guys again?
sounds like that's already done.
Then the birds will attack it. Perfect. Then they won't attack us.
I'm pretty sure, wasn't the wyvern attacking you guys before?
What?
Or am I just making that up and it
No,
was
the
too busy
birds were
being eaten
attacking
alive
the
by
wyvern.
birds?
No, the wyvern was attacking the village. That was happening before.
Wow.
Yes, that was happening before.
The villagers think so far ahead, it amazes me.
That's why we call them mud people. Because they're
Their
a
brains are
mixture of
thick like mud.
they're a mixture of people
and mud.
water. And they become less dilute people.
Sure.
They're just
But yeah, this is their plan for you to, lure the wyvern into the village so that the birds attack the wyvern and not the villagers.
we'd probably
Wow.
do better talking to the birds.
Honestly, probably.
At this point,
Sure.
let's just burn the village down.
Also an option. They've been kind of dickish.
It's a
What do we
different
get
village.
at this? A check and cruel?
Wow. All right. So you guys are gonna burn down the village, right?
Just thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Out
We're
loud.
considering our options. Don't put words in our mouths.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me know when you've decided what to do.
Hmm.
We're not going to be able to re-trap this wyvern that we set free.
Nor do I want to do that.
we could ask it to put on a little show, like scare off the fucking birds or something. Like,
Yeah, but they're
That-
birds. It's not like we can reason with them or fight them when they're here. It's a flock of birds.
yeah, we could talk to the wyvern though.
Yeah, to sit there and be attacked by a flock of birds.
No, to fucking like gang up on the birds with us and drive them off.
But I mean, everything
How-
we know about
how
this
common-
that's not.
Oh!
feasible.
Uh-huh. I hear a oh.
I'm just thinking. There's a lot of muck nearby, correct?
Always.
Oh no.
Go
Can't we
on.
just cover the muck in like bird food and stuff that the birds will go after, and then once again the muck, they can't fly away because they're so mucky.
Have you seen a bird eat before?
I don't know. I'm thinking of stupid fairy tale bullshit that sometimes
okay,
works
okay.
in
All right.
stupid fairy tales.
Give me a
it ain't
fairy
how it
lore
works.
roll. putting bird seed in muck would just be birds eating as they normally do.
Out of context, I walked across a baseball infield today, and geese have been stepping, and it looks like dinosaur tracks because those things are like 3 inches long per toe. But we're
Oh,
talking
you
about
have a one.
20
Okay, that explains your idea.
a 20 to 25 pound bird, and they are not stepping into the quickest quicksand I've ever seen.
Yeah, they don't get stuck in muck.
No.
So
But
how about instead of that bullshit, we find someone with a net, like a fishing net,
uh-huh.
and use a fishing net
To
to
do
capture the
what?
birds.
All right, you'll get a
I bet no
fishing
one's
net's
ever
worth
tried
of
that.
birds.
I'm not going to call up the wyvern and just say, "Hey, bro, we need a wyvern to get attacked by a flock of birds."
Can I'm just gonna consult my fairy lore about flocks of birds.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Fuck.
Well,
Well,
no.
the rumors are true.
flocks of birds are quite bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And to deal with them, big question mark.
Yeah. All right. So as you are, you're in the woods. You're not quite to the village because the hunters have come looking for people to solve their problem, right? So you're
Mhm.
out of the danger zone, so to speak. But you got to pass through this village before you can continue on the other shenanigans. The wyvern is somewhere off in the woods. Sure, you could go. You meet that. You're talking. You're discussing. Go ahead and give me awareness rolls with a plus 10.
Super generous.
All right, you succeed. You see that figure, Sir Gerg, that you espied from the tower. That was definitely a man, running
Mhm.
around in the woods.
The one on all fours.
Yeah, the one on all fours.
Sure.
He's in the woods. Looks
But I
like there's
guess I
like a
fix
little
Lance and
deer
pursue.
path that would lead towards him. Well, he's hopping around in the woods like a little freak.
Yeah, dropping everything, I fix Lance and pursue.
All right, so you charge him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is anybody following Sir Gerg into the woods?
Yes, we'll follow our friend into the woods.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You dash off in pursuit of this whatever maddening apparition. Uh, you're crossing through forest, uh, brambles, etc.
The
And
briars.
yes, yeah,
We
also
ran through the
briars.
briars.
Yep.
We ran through the brambles.
Yep.
Ran
Um,
through the places where
where is
a
this
rabbit
guy?
wouldn't
Oh,
go.
here we go. Du-du-du-du-du.
Ran so fast, dogs couldn't catch him. And down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
And as you pursue, he dashes into this whatever makeshift house
Fire trap.
of vines and branches sticking out from all sides. He is ducked into this thing. Uh, what do you do?
Onward for glory.
I mean, it's there. You see the thing that he hopped into.
I guess
Going
I
in there.
poke inward with a spear.
You hear a, ooh, ooh, no!
Ah, avail yourself to the point of this spear. Should I not thrust again?
You just hear a lot of
In human speak, that means come outside before I try to impale you.
yeah. All you hear is and clapping of hands.
Oh, I've
Okay.
there's slur words that I can't say for his mental state. I guess I yell slower.
Yep. No change in the response really. Is anyone
Ah,
going in or looking
I
inside?
mean,
No, we're
yes,
still
I
on
guess we
fire.
shall.
All right, Sir Jackin. You look in. You see a man. You can, you know, yeah, it's a man. You've seen people crazy before. This is clearly a man who's been broken by passion.
Mhm.
Many other factors might be at work, but yes. He's jumping up and down and clapping to see you. Um, he he is wearing the oddest assortment of things. He has like a cloak made out of feathers. He has, you know, all this garbage attached to him. It's kind of disturbing. Uh, he's got a shield made out of bread. You know, he's wearing a flower crown. And he has like a mud sword that he's fucking around with, and a little flute around his neck.
So
He's
this is someone
wearing
who's been chasing the old rhyme
He's
or
got
cursed
a
by it or
mask
something.
made out of grass, and you know, you suspect in his, you know, maybe a little weird little pouch that he's got on, there's maybe a rock in there. Um, yeah.
It's almost like we're in a little bower.
Oh, yeah. You're able to spot each of these items as recall the rhyme as being held by this poor wretch.
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's just take this guy. Wait,
What do we do? Yeah, we cross the streams. We just put them together.
You have him. He's like silly putty in your hands. He's easily directed.
cool. We'll direct him
And
towards the
the
Bower.
blind squire, you know,
Hmm.
this man is sniffing and petting the blind squire, and the blind squire like puts out his hands and is doing the whole blind person hand thing with the
Hmm.
face. It's like, oh, it's my lord, it's Sir Herringdale. You've found him. Bless you and keep you,
Hmm.
Chevalier de Salisbury, my master, my poor master. Yep.
Okay.
So what were you doing then, Sir Jackin?
Directing him towards the Bowery, I guess.
Where? You came
Back the
on this
way we
little
came.
shitty path.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can go back
Yes.
to the hunters in the forest, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. All right. You're back with the hunters who are complaining about their bird problem.
Hi. Yes. Though it may be hard to believe, I believe this man will help solve your bird problem. If you could just direct us towards the Bowery that a woman just sings one song endlessly in, that would be nice.
The hunters have no idea what you're talking about.
Like we remember where that is, right?
Do you?
Why wouldn't we?
It's
I
We've
a
been
mean,
there.
it's a
the far end
terribly
of things is like,
enchanted, messed up fairyland.
I don't think
Ass.
these birds are going to stop attacking until we deal with the like the root problem.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like the problem is that there is a cursed queen and her ostensible prince in this land, and we still haven't found like a direct link towards them. Right? Am I crazy here?
Are we
This is in
just
character.
trapped in a magical
I'm
forest?
well, but like we
Are we ourselves cursed?
Arthur, what's the name of the gal who is cursed?
Lady Helid and Sir Herringdale are cursed.
And Sir Herondale.
Mhm.
We haven't found concrete leads to either of these folks, though we have found a lot of hiccups along the way. We haven't found anything concrete that would even help us solve these things, though. So I guess my question is, what are we doing on this road
So
on the path?
yeah, right now you have Sir Herringdale in your custody,
Mm-hmm.
and he is wearing or has on his person all the things from that lady's rhyme.
But we don't
And
know
it's
where
and
she
the
lies and is based in her. I'm saying that to the rest of the party. You don't have to answer, Arthur.
We can
But like,
try to retrace our steps to her.
that's
I-
what I'm trying to do. Once we get to the village, we can just go the way that we came before that.
but we've got the guy who knows where she is, whether or not we have to ask the right question.
Oh,
Oh, the blind squire, Edern.
We've got him and Sir Herondale. We've
There we
got
go.
two of the pieces of this puzzle. Like, we're not far away from finding out how to solve this.
Okay,
I
so
feel like
what
we're
do you
asking the wrong
suggest?
questions. Because we're asking how to deal with the symptoms, not how to treat the disease.
mm-hmm.
We're going like, oh, well, how do we deal with these birds that
not.
attack? And the answer is like, oh, we deal with a wyvern. But that doesn't fucking solve the problem of the lady.
Frisk.
Then
You're
yeah,
trying to get the man to the bower to solve all of this.
there.
Yes.
So onward, or rather backward.
We could
It
ask the
is.
wyvern to fly up above and see if he can find the bower for us.
But we know where it is. We were there.
We don't, apparently.
You've
Okay,
lost your
Arthur.
track to it, yes.
Which is why let's
Well,
go
then-
find the wyvern
then
to
I'll-
fly and help us
What
find
type
it.
of what type of hunting role or associated thing can we do to find our way back?
You're lost. You can go forward from here to either where you found the Mad Knight camped out in the woods. You could go talk to the wyvern. You could
Yeah,
go.
talk to the wyvern.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
So the wyvern's in his cave. He's hanging out. Hi guys.
Oh, you look so cute and
Hey.
snuggly. I don't want to wake him up.
Nope, I'm waking him up.
Sure.
Hi, wyvern. How's it going?
Oh, it's going okay.
You remember how you owe us a favor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're
You're
calling
looking
in
at
that
this
favor.
this wyvern, right? He's been like
Sure.
pecked real hard these past who knows how long, right?
We've all taken a lot of hard peckers.
hmm
He's got a lot of skin missing. Um, oh, if somebody could fail a passion, I'm trying to do like an idea roll without an idea roll.
Right, yeah, because there's no int.
Yeah.
And there's no education.
Yeah.
Because we're all so dumb.
The other way I can explain it is right. What is the current problem that we're having, right? Is birds in the village in the wyvern.
Mhm. That's true.
Birds!
Yeah. What of the items that the crazy guy has on him has to do with birds?
Oh, I don't know about
Bread.
his items.
Feathers.
Wings.
Oh, feathers, eh? Alright, you take that old cloak of feathers, you spread it on top of the old wyvern, it fits somehow, right? Because you're going to figure that out. It
Sure.
fits somehow.
Oh,
He
my
goes down
God.
to the village, and the birds attack the feathers attached to the wyvern, but the wyvern remains
Wait, what
unharmed.
the fuck?
I
How are we-
know.
How?
Just let it
How?
happen. Hate it.
After
simmer in
years
hatred,
of interacting
but let
with
it
the
happen.
game mechanics,
Right?
how
Well,
would
no,
that
you're never
have
gonna
come
get it
together?
with the mechanics. No.
Yeah,
It's
so-
opaque as all get out.
Ah,
All right. So do you want me to just go through the rest of them?
Please.
I'd like you to. I don't feel good about it,
Right.
but like,
Yeah. No.
Just-
All right. So.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you spread the cloak of feathers over the
we're
wyvern.
trying our best, honestly,
I know.
to
I know.
work
I know.
within
I know.
these
You,
things.
you guys did great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you spread cloak of feathers on the wyvern because you were gonna figure that out
Yeah.
after like 3 days,
thing that
right?
you
Just
do with a thing that
pixel,
already
yeah,
flies.
pixel bitching forever. So
And you go
anyhow,
like, oh yeah,
yeah, so
okay,
wyvern taken care of, right?
sure. Yes.
Sir Paramones, you put the flower crown on her head, and she stops being such an asshole, and then all the like birds can fly away. Um,
Yay.
the
Okay.
uh, the lovely lady, the one up in the tower, you give
Yeah.
her the
Hmm.
mask of grass, and the young lady and the old lady become one lady,
Oh, logical.
logically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and you thought my leaving mug on the ground and
No,
letting birds get stuck in it idea
that's
was
the whole thing. It's like
insane.
it
But this makes
Yeah,
sense.
right. It
Okay,
makes
none
sorry.
of
perfect
this
I
sense.
need
was
to get that out.
insane.
Yeah.
None of this was insane. It's just that like none of this should have been necessary.
Anyhow, yeah, going forward, with the rest of the solutions, uh,
Uh-huh.
so the marsh one, which you didn't revisit, but if you revisit the dry marsh, the villagers are starving because their marsh isn't producing any food anymore because
What the
it's all dry because you
Oh
drained all the
my
water out of it.
God.
Okay.
So
Well,
then you
so we should
use
have found
the
a stone of water.
yes, then you use the stone of water, and it produces just enough water that everything's okay, but there are no monsters.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yep.
It laps the butthole but doesn't go in.
Exactly.
Cool.
Perfect.
Right.
And then what's the other like really great one?
Yeah. Lead thee so onto my bower. The final part where we go back to the bower with everything that we've learned.
Yep. Oh,
So
the
basically, we got
asshole
the
knight.
bone flute.
The asshole knight. You play the bone flute, and then he stops being a dick because he was cursed.
Cool. The thing
We
that
just needed to
we
hear a
have
soothing
So what?
literally
He
melody.
wasn't
been
actually
doing.
interested in my favorite torture method?
No, he's
No,
no.
what you needed to do was the 6 other ulterior motive hidden steps
Yep.
in order.
Yeah, of course. Well, not in order. You could have done them in any order.
Oh, thank God.
But yeah. The bread, the shield of bread, you break it up and spread it on the mud instead of using the
Cool.
planks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the mud.
Yeah.
The
That
way that
make
anyone that
The way that anyone
logically.
would have, you know.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Natch.
Yeah,
Naturally.
because rather than walking across mud in the way that we logically devise,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
put bread on it.
We'll do it a
You
different
know
way.
how to walk across mud.
Yeah. Is it your first time
Alright.
with mud and bread?
Yeah. So as you complete the circuit, taking Sir Herondale's prize possessions away from him, he becomes a little less crazy, but he's
Cool.
still kind of all fucked. Um,
Who cares at this point?
yeah. Let's see. I want to give you guys a chance to still fuck it up.
That's fair. Give us
Yeah.
a chance to roll.
Yeah. Uh, duh, 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 duh.
We tried really hard to play this the way the game wanted us to play this.
Yeah, no, I know. You guys did great. Um, your knights would have figured it out eventually. Um, let's see here.
Years.
Yeah, years. No, that's what there's. Sir Beatrice is gone here. Did you find her? You found her shield.
Yeah.
Um. All right. I guess we just skipped all that anyhow.
Wait, what did we
You
skip?
find
What
Sir
was that
Herondale's
garbage?
armor in the Valley of Spears, right? You find his shield, etc.
Yeah, we found his shield
You
last
stra-
time, I
no,
think.
you found Sir Beatrice's shield. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you strap it all on him, and then the path to the Bower of Thorns opens, right? So he's got his knight stuff on.
Sure.
He's no longer wearing his crazy clothes, um, and oh yeah, they are reunited. There's a wedding, and the tapestry that she's been working on. Oh boy, she's happy to give it away as a gift.
Oh, my family loves tapestries. What can I do for that?
So glad nobody tried to climb down it.
Yep.
This is a new tapestry. What
it,
would
it depicts this adventure, the bread, the wyvern, the whole thing. It's a big like circular spirally pattern.
sure.
Yep. It makes you
And
crazy
you put
to
it next
look at
to
it.
Yeah,
Put next
what
to your
would
other
you like to
tapestry
have
that's just-
done to have this
I mean, she's
go
willing
up?
to give it to the Chevaliers de Salisbury.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like I need to get passionate. I crit.
Oh, he crits. All right, it's a roll off. Everybody roll off. If that's how we're deciding it.
Rolling off what?
Your
That
Chevalier
passion?
de Salisbury.
Oh, cool. I don't have that.
Oh, you'll have it after this session, though.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
want
kind of weird
something
to
out of this
not.
session,
Yeah,
aside
To
from the
just
shield of
not.
Sir Beatrice.
that's fair. All right. Well, let's. Looks like yeah, Sir Gerg's grabbing it, and then Sir Jackin, let's generate your passion for the Knights de Salisbury.
3d6 plus 4?
It's it's more than that.
It's complicated.
It's complicated there. Only by like a few d6s or so. Da, 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 da. Family and fatherland. Nobody cares about
I'm
that.
having a hard time with like how much this game wants you to interact with the rules. And also this like
Alright.
optional quest.
So, Sebastian
Yeah.
starts at 3d6, and then you get a plus 6 because you're all from the same kingdom,
That's nice.
and then you get plus another d6. So it's 3d6 plus a flat value of 6. So 4d6 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Should be hard to fuck this up.
I mean, but you could.
Just watch.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
Yep.
Well, you got 15. That's decent.
That's a way to put it.
It's decent. Alright, so, yes, you reunite the lady and the sir, and you have the friendship of Lady Heled and Sir Herringdale, and of course the favors of the lovely ladies.
Sure.
And you've also solved the quest on behalf of all the other knights who are hopelessly lost on this quest. Uh-huh. Yeah, so
I
Sir,
can't see why they would have gotten lost.
so Sir Beatrice, during the course of the winter, will wander home. So,
Yay.
if her shield is there, she'd pick it up and, return to play, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Thank God we solved this problem in the north.
Yeah, so you're thinking as we close the year 546, you're like, yeah, we solved the problem up north. You're telling people about how you saved the cursed land, but the news the following months and weeks is that much of the land remains cursed. And you're very familiar with what went on the Perilous Forest
What
because you were there.
else could we have done?
No. So you're very familiar with the problem that was, going on in the Perilous Forest and the problems and the wastedness of that land. But what you're hearing leads you to believe that there's probably something else going on up there. So
A
not just
greater
one
darkness
problem,
across these hills.
but
It's just,
a
oh,
deeper
great. So what we
problem.
dealt with was another symptom.
Yes.
Is there any way we could get this in some kind of a handout?
What?
The fact that there's a greater darkness across the north.
Yeah, I'll give you a map next session.
Yeah, because like,
Previously, no one was like keyed into it or listening. This is the first year that you've had time to like even explore, right? You've been busy with tournaments and all the other jazz.
We tried earnestly to lift this shadow from the north, and it still persists, even though like we've dealt with the immediate problem.
Yes.
That fact I would like as some kind of reminder.
Okay.
Do y'all not take notes in your glory section? Put
I
those notes
do,
in your
but-
glory.
I do, but not to the amount of there persists a remaining shadow after finishing this quest.
Oh,
you
don't
know,
worry.
like-
You'll probably hear all about it.
The darkness
All the time.
persists.
The darkness, the wastelands persist. All right.
Well, this is gonna taste like darkness.
And I
Yep.
will end the record.